this is Auntie Ranty, and I'm here with a free-to-play MIKO guide using just mostly 4 stars because she is one of the quote-unquote older 5-star units in the game. So I feel like a lot of people are still kind of missing the bigger picture on how to make her a viable main DPS slash sub DPS. Okay, and here's a couple examples on how you can battery her with just the Electro Traveler on your team. This is going to be the team setup, MIKO as the main slash sub DPS, Bennett and Sucrose as the buffers, Sucrose mainly as the debuffer, and the Electro Traveler as MIKO's battery thanks to her 90 cost burst. For Sucrose, I am running the Sacrificial Fragments because it's one of her best onslaughts, but if you want to use her as a pure attack buffer and debuffer, you can use the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, one of the best 3-star weapons in the game. Now, onto the team's battery, we've got the Electro Traveler. They are one of the best universal batteries in the game, and I recommend Full Emblem of Severed Fate. Sadly, I don't have access to it for this video. For talents, you know, they're not too leveled, C5 because I haven't leveled up my statue yet, but yeah, very good battery, and I'll go more in depth later. Now, onto the main team's buffer, Bennett. I use Favonia's Sword for the energy recharge and energy particle generation. I use 4-piece Noblesse to buff the attack to its absolute maximum. I have C5, and the talents are pretty well leveled. That's all for Bennett. On to MIKO, the main DPS slash sub DPS. I got lucky and got Carker's Verity, but I use the R5 Woodsith for the free-to-play showcases. She is a very good unit, and I consider her a main DPS if you put in the work and effort. The Woodsith is amazing at R1, and it's even better at R5. For the artifacts, I use Shiminawa's and Thundering, but recommend 2 Shiminawa's to Gladiator. I just farm for Thundering because I personally like it a lot better. The substats are all very good. She is at a insane 68 to 214 crit damage to crit rate to crit damage ratio. And with the Carver's Verity, if you're lucky enough to get it, she's at 68 to 230, even crazier. For Sucrose, I recommend Verdescent Mariner with all Elemental Mastery artifacts, thanks to Sucrose's Elemental Sharing for her passives, and it goes hand in hand with MIKO's passive that increases her Sesho Sakura's turret damage by 0.15 of every Elemental Mastery point she has. 100 Elemental Mastery equals a 15% damage bonus in her turrets. As for Traveler, I highly recommend building the Electro Traveler. They are a universal battery that can be used with almost any character. For talents, I recommend leveling their skill and their elemental burst to help with energy regeneration, and that's about it. You really don't need to level up the main attack. Again, run Emblem. For the weapon, I use Black Sword to help with crit rate because my ratio is pretty bad without it. But yeah, that's about all for Electro Traveler. On to the damage showcase. This is a little scuffed, but it's how it works. Again, use Verdescent Burner Sucrose. It is the most important Sucrose. And that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Auntie Ranty, going out.